Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is Hanaki, and today I will be doing my 2020 NBA mock draft video. So make sure to check out my 2020 NHL mock draft video if you haven't already. It's our first to crack 300 views, so hopefully you can do that for this video, maybe even crack 400. And we also have just got 50 subs, which was great. So now our next goal is to get 100 subs, and you may see another 100 sub special, a bit different, but maybe a bit similar to our 50 sub special. But we will have a 100 sub special once we reach that. So let's get started. And this draft is a weak draft, at least relative to the past years, as there's no guaranteed number one overall pick like Zion last year, who was one of the best prospects in a long time to go first overall. There is none of that. There's probably 3 guys who could go first, and there's like 10 to 15 guys who could go in the top 5. So this has been tough to do, but hopefully you guys agree. If you don't, make sure to state your opinion in the comments below, but let's get started. So first overall, to the Golden State Warriors, I have them taking James Wiseman. Now, he only played 3 games for Memphis. After that, he decided to stop playing in college and to prep for the draft. And I don't think he's the best player in this draft, but it's close. But the Warriors do need a center. I don't think they'll take a point guard or a shooting guard, because they already have Steph Curry or Clay, even if they're better than James Wiseman. They have Andrew Wiggins at small forward and Draymond Green at point power forward, but they don't really have a center, and I think James Wiseman can be that elite center for Golden State. And then they'll have another big 3 with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and James Wiseman. Now, at number 2, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers taking Anthony Edwards. In my opinion, who's the best player in this draft? He's a shooting guard, and there are things that he still needs to work on. I think he's going to be a really good player in the NBA. Number 3, I have the Timberwolves taking LaMelo Ball. Now, he is the 3rd and youngest brother of the Ball family. LaMelo, I think he's 6'7", and he's a point guard, so he's a huge point guard. And I think the Timberwolves would like to have his really high ceiling. Number 4, I have the Atlanta Hawks taking Deni Avdija. He's from Israel. I think he can be a pretty good starter in the league. And after the top 3, I think this is kind of the second tier of players. At 5, I have the Pistons taking Obi Toppin. I think him and Deni Avdija are close, and they could go either way, 4 or 5. But I think the Pistons are going to take Toppin. At 6, I have the Knicks taking Tyrese Haliburton. Now, I think the Knicks are just going to go, at this point, the best guard available, which is Haliburton. Because they do already have, they don't have good forwards, but they're not, they're worse at guard. And Tyrese Haliburton is a solid guard. They do have RJ Barrett at shooting guard, but he can also play small forward. And Haliburton's not as good as Barrett, but I think he will be a solid starter in the NBA. 7, I have the Chicago Bulls taking Onyeka Okongwu. Is it Onyeka Okongwu? Yeah. So he's pretty big center, and I think the Bulls could use him, and I think they can be a solid team in a few years. But Okongwu, he's a solid center. He's pretty big, and I think he'll be a solid starter for the Bulls. At 8, I have the Hornets taking Killian Hayes from France. Now, Hornets, they really don't have any star player, but Hayes is a solid guard, and he could be a pretty good player on a young Hornets team. 9, I have the Wizards taking Isaac Okoro. He's another center, and the Wizards already have John Wall and Bradley Beal at point guard and shooting guard, so Okoro will be a pretty good upgrade at center. At 10, I have the Phoenix Suns taking Cole Anthony. Now, I think he could go really anywhere from 5 to the 5 to like 14 or 15, but of him going right in the middle to the Suns. He's a pretty good player, and I think the Suns would like to have him with their young core. At 11, I have the San Antonio Spurs taking Nico Mannion. Now, in other mock drafts, he is supposed to go a bit lower, but I think the Spurs will take him. He's a pretty good player. 12, I have the Sacramento Kings taking Precious Achiuwa. This is really where I think he's supposed to go in a lot of mock drafts, and he's a pretty good player. Could maybe be a decent starter for the Kings. At 13, I have the Pels taking Patrick Williams. Now, Pelicans, I think they can be a playoff team next year for sure with a full year of Zion and a year older. Lonzo maybe gets better. Brandon Ingram had a breakout year. I think he could win breakout player of the year or most improved player. And also Josh Hart, a lot of the guys they got from the AD trade. 14, I have the Portland Trail Blazers taking Devin Vassell. He's pretty good three-point shooter. I think he's a 3-and-D guy, and the Blazers could use his help with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Also, Nurkic went down with an injury, and another guy as well, and the Blazers didn't do as good as they were supposed to. At 15, to round out this mock draft, I have the Orlando Magic taking RJ Hampton. He could go a bit higher, maybe, but I think Magic will like him at 15. So there is my mock draft. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and turn on bell notifications to never miss another video. Do you agree or disagree with my picks here? So thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.